to be your daily tarot guidance reading. So I know it's dark. I have my purple light on in my room. It's late where I'm at, so just getting settled in from a night out. So I'm just gonna shuffle the cards. Hopefully you guys can see it as best as you can through the lighting or whatever. So let's tap into the energy of Thursday, April 19th, 2018. So April 19th, 2018. This is for the collective energies and those who are meant to resonate with this reading. I ask the Divine Spirit you reach those who are meant to receive this message with love, healing, clarity, truth. Alright. What is the major, most relevant energy surrounding Thursday, April the 19th, 2018? Okay. Alright. The Magician. Justice. Nine of Cups. The Devil. Got a lot of majors. And the King of Swords. With the Four of Wands at the bottom. Okay, so you have a lot of major arcana cards. So I've been getting a lot of energy surrounding alchemy and manifesting and, you know, taking charge and taking accountability of your own reality and how you create it, what you do with it. So I feel like the Magician card is knowing overall that you have the power, or whether you don't realize it, it's knowing that that energy is there. Just by being the Magician card, you know, you have the ability to start creating and start manifesting from where you are. Maybe you've started a new chapter, or you're on the verge of starting a new chapter based upon what you're creating right now. You've closed out some very important aspects of your life, or you're on the verge of closing out some very important things or aspects of your life to start a new chapter. So knowing that you're the Magician card, there could be slight imbalance because you have the Justice card right next to it. Okay, which is all about balance. The thing about the Magician card, he does represent balance as well. He represents the as above, so below principle. So he represents Gemini, which is the mind, the element of air, spirit, communication. Could also represent with the below energy, which is Pisces, which represents intuitive energy, you know, dreaming energy. Could also represent creative aspects of ourselves, the emotional energy, the water, right? So the as above, below. So your heart and your mind have to be in the same balance with each other. Rather than imbalance, they have to be in sync with one another in order to create what you want. So if your heart is like, I want this, but your head is like, no, you can't because of this and that, or, you know, you're trying to create something that maybe your heart doesn't agree with, it's not going to get you very far. So there's an energy of imbalance. So it's coming to awareness of certain things that serve you and things that don't serve your highest good. Sometimes it does require to take into consideration of others, or others into consideration when it comes to something. It could just be a small thing. It doesn't have to be a big thing that you're trying to manifest. It could just be a simple, you know, I want to feel better about a situation. I want everybody to get along in a situation, or I need this bill paid by this and that date, or I want to manifest a better circle of friends in my life, or I want to manifest this trip by so-and-so date, or it could just simply be something much smaller than that. It doesn't have to be anything big and magnificent to manifest, but it's like, are you balanced or are you imbalanced with whatever it is that you're asking? Because it could be a energy of feeling what is best for you and what isn't best for you, or maybe what you're desiring isn't exactly what's best for you, maybe others if involved, or it could be you don't believe that you deserve something even. For others of you, it could be a situation where there is right or wrong. You're not really able to discern what's best for you right now. But Nine of Cups represents your suggested approach. So your suggested approach is to seek your happiness, to be on the pursuit of what feels right to you and what feels good and what makes you happy. You know, what is it that you ultimately desire on a deep emotional level? What is it that makes you feel at peace and at home and comfort within yourself? Not comfort in a codependency, stagnant energy, or a stubborn place, but more of a place where you know this is where you belong and this is what's best for you, this is what's right for you. If there's others involved, then this is what works best for everyone, or me and another, or wherever you're headed. Your biggest approach to the situation is to be on the pursuit of happiness, to be on the pursuit of what makes you feel good on a deep level. I don't feel like, even though they say that the Nine of Cups is like a short-lived happiness, I feel like we have to continue to obtain our happiness. We'll go through ups and downs, and it's not to seek happiness outside. I feel like it's to find the joys and to have gratitude and find peace with things in your life that's, on an internal level, not so much external. Because I see the cups as emotional energies. They flow, they come and go. So, of course, happiness comes and goes. No one's ever always happy. But if we maintain our happiness by focusing on the in, but when we're looking for outside things to fill us up, that's hard to maintain happiness from that space. But your biggest focus, or your suggested focus, is the devil card. So what way are you self-sabotaging yourself or holding yourself back? In what way are you allowing a situation, maybe someone else or others, or some sort of fear-based um, energy or thought process or patterns or belief systems to keep you stuck and stagnant and feeling helpless? It's easy to blame our misfortunes on the devil, or our misfortunes on this person and what so and so did to me. Again, it's like taking accountability that you can free your own self. It's only under the illusion that these two people feel like they are trapped. The fact that it's a masculine and feminine energy tells me that this represents that balance again, or imbalance rather, right now. Not really being in the place of your higher divine feminine energy nor your masculine energy. It's like you're allowing both energies to be submissive to some sort of outer energy or misfortune, or the control or domination of circumstances, and you've lost your power in this sense. And I feel like Spirit's telling you to focus on what energy causes that. What does the devil energy represent for you in that sense? The conclusion, excuse me, is the King of Swords. So the conclusion, I feel like, is you have to move forward with what you know, and know that what you know is all you're supposed to know at this time. So therefore, you know everything at this point. There's no more information or inner knowledge or second guessing yourself from this point. You already know. It's like you have to see yourself as wise, and you have all the intelligence and information to move forward. Say what you need to say, do what you need to do, cut what you need to cut out. Whatever it is for you, you have to see yourself as the King of Swords. So Spirit is already giving you the gift of wisdom, even if you feel like you don't have it, or you feel like you could know more, or you're unsure of yourself. Proceed in the sense that you already know. So whatever that means for you. So you have Capricorn energy, Gemini, Pisces, Libra, and yeah, so Pisces, Gemini, Libra energy strongly with Capricorn energy. Some of you may be Aries energy. So some of this can be planetary alignment energy. It doesn't have to be that this is your sign or someone else's sign. It could be the moon, or Saturn is in this sign, or something along those lines. If you're into astrology especially, you can look into it. Okay, so I'm going to do the love energy reading. I know it's hard for you to see the cards. I'm going to ask Divine Spirit to tap into the energy of love and the matters of the heart, relationships of all kinds. What are the major energies surrounding partnerships and relationships for Thursday, April the 19th, 2018? Okay. Fun times is the overall energy. True gem is the challenge and obstacle. Gossip is the suggested approach. I know that sounds crazy, but we'll see what Spirit has to say. Brunette female is your focus. Mature man is your conclusion. Okay, and soulmate is the bottom energy. So I'm gonna have to clarify this, you guys, because this is like okay. So I'm gonna ask Divine Spirit to give me more clarity into these cards and what they represent for relationships of all kinds and matters of the heart for Thursday, April the 19th. Okay, a lot of wands energy, just to let you know. So overall energy, you have fun times with the Four of Wands. So when it comes to love, I feel like you guys, well, just with, relationships, period, relationships of any kind. Four of Wands is definitely a family card. It's a celebration card. Fun times mean you'll have pleasant energies around this day with those close to you, finding the positives in your interactions with others, especially people who are like family or very close to you. If you're married, I feel like you guys could use, or even a committed, if you're not married but you're in a committed bond with someone, um, I'm getting something about going out or doing something fun. Doesn't have to be, expensive or where it causes you to, have to spend money or whatever, but it can be just an energy of enjoying the company of others, those that are especially close to you. I'm seeing concerts or something, so you guys could have a concert to go to, or maybe seeking out festivals or something like that, because it's festival season right now, like around spring and summer. So a lot of concerts and music festivals, maybe art festivals, food festivals, anything that you can do right now. Even if you're single, Spirit's saying to do things for fun. So your challenge is true gem with the Wheel of Fortune. So it could be that you're having a hard time with seeing the prosperity or the abundance or the blessings within where you are in the matters of the heart or within your relationships. You're not really seeing that your energy is shifting. And it may be hard to see that right now, but Spirit's telling you with the Wheel of Fortune that things are shifting. I do feel like it does cause for a little bit of fun, to just kind of step out there, do something different, um, seeing the beauty within taking risk or adventure right now, really, because it's like you're creating a new cycle and maybe you're missing the point of that. Maybe you don't really see that where you stand right now is actually a blessing in disguise. Your suggested approach is gossip with the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. So, gossip and the Page of Wands together, I kind of feel like Spirit's telling you to conversate with people that you don't usually conversate with. So, gossip, I'm not getting literally gossip like in a negative sense. I get like sparking up conversations with people you don't usually communicate with. Others of you, you might be intimidated to talk to certain people. Maybe you have heard bad things about some people, or you just have anxiety around meeting new people or talking to someone. If this is someone close to you, it could be that you have to be the person to be like, you know what, I'm just surpassing this energy. I don't want nothing to do with gossip. I don't want nothing to do with you talking about so and so behind their back, or I'm not interested in any drama or hearing anything negative, whether it's about another person or it's just a situation. I don't want to hear it. Being on the up and up and saying to yourself, you know what, like, I'm above this, because some people, I do see that there may be people around you who are very immature and they like drama. For you, if you're on a positive energy, which I feel like with the Four of Wands, the Six of Wands is here too, and the Page of Wands, these are positive energies to me. These are like fun energies, outgoing people. So it's like, get away from these energies that don't serve you. I feel like that's really what it's saying. Brunette female as your focus and the moon. I feel the brunette female can represent mysterious energy. Doesn't have to be a specific person. It can, however, be someone who is heavily connected with the situation, whether it's yourself or someone else. But spirits, I feel more so than anything, this brunette female is signaling mystery, like a mysterious energy. So spirit is telling you to embrace the unknown with the moon card, because not everything, I'm hearing not everything is what it seems, but you may be intimidated by taking a certain path or trusting your intuition because There's not enough proof or evidence to back up what you're being guided to do or where you're being guided to go, or you're not really sure where life is taking you. You know, with the changes, with the Wheel of Fortune, you're not really sure where things are going to lead, but you just have to trust that you know enough to move forward. Some of you guys may want to get to know someone, but they're like a mystery to you. I feel like it goes both ways. Maybe someone's interested in you and they don't really know how to read you either. So it could go that way for some of you too. You have mature man with the Six of Wands as your conclusion. So I feel like you need to give yourself a pat on the back because you have matured, you have grown exceptionally, in a way that maybe you don't see but others see outside of you, you know, or outside people do recognize your growth. Spirit recognizes your growth, so it's okay to congratulate yourself. For others of you, this could be a parent or someone that's older than you that's proud of you. I feel maybe this is someone older than you that wants to award you or reward you with something, some sort of recognition. It could be a boss. It could be, like I said, it could be a parent, a family member. It could even be a lover. If your lover is older than you, they don't have to be an old, like a old, you know, um, old in like age like this man here, a gray, you know, no disrespect, but it doesn't have to be a man of that age. It could just represent someone who's more mature, more older, and this person is complimenting you or they're showing some sort of appreciation for you. Um, or it could just be someone showing appreciation for how much you've actually grown or how, you know, the progress that you've made in life. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do a pick a card with um, the magical spell cards, which is oracle cards. So, all right, so I'm going to do 3-card pool with the magical spells, oracle cards. So I'm going to ask Divine Spirit to give me divine guidance, truth, and clarity. For those who are meant to receive a message from these cards, who are drawn to these cards, ask for 3 cards that accurately speak to individuals, whomever is drawn to 1 or 2 or 3 cards, maybe more than one of the cards, that they receive a clear, accurate guidance. May it be received with love, healing, and truth and insight. Thank you. Okay. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to give you guys just a moment to meditate on the card or cards that may resonate with you. These cards, if you guys are into spell work or like Wicca or hoodoo, voodoo, whatever, you're interested in, but this is light magic. This isn't anything to hurt anybody, to manipulate anybody. It's more so, you know, light magic, like I said, light spells for you know, healing. It has everything in this book, like any spell you can name other than something to harm someone or manipulate someone, you know, because it's not about that. So if you guys are interested in light spells, like what can I do to have more confidence? What can I do to attract a new home, a lover, um, you know, attract a new lover into my life, or how can I attract more money? Whatever it is for you. So I'll give you guys a moment to meditate on the cards. Okay. So hopefully you guys have chosen the card that resonates with you the most. So the first card is spell number 28, which is knowledge. So of course I'm going to read from the book, and New Beginnings was the bottom card, number 44. So you guys could be asking or seeking for clarity about how to start something new, or what are you headed towards for some of you. So let's see. Number 28 says, inner knowledge, outer knowledge. What does that mean? With this spell, you may be led to the right person, place, or book that can pass on to you exactly what it is that you need to know. Just remember to return the universe's favor when the time comes. If this spell has chosen you, the universe is tapping you on your shoulder, trying to tell you something, but you're just not listening. So it's decided to get your attention this way instead. Through casting the spell, you've chosen the spell, you're aware that there's something you need to know, but what is it? With this spell, you can clarify the missing link in your knowledge and fill your mind and soul to the brim. Pass it pass it on when the time is right. Okay, so the knowledge spell, it says, wearing brown, discover an old tree and sit within its roots on a Thursday morning when the moon is waxing. Continue this for 7 days. Bind this spell by drinking mint tea. Okay. So let me read that to you again. So it says, wearing brown, discover an old tree and sit within its roots on a Thursday morning when the moon is waxing. Continue this for 7 days. Bind this spell by drinking mint tea. Okay. All right. So card 2. Those of you drawn to card 2. Your spell is number 17, courage. What the courage spell says. Okay, so number 17, it says, sometimes events call for us to face what we most fear, and this is when we must call upon or even discover for the first time our internal reserves of courage. Courage is a much praised human quality, but it's only possible when we experience fear. The trick is to know we are frightened, but to act as our inner self instructs. By ignoring this lesson, we simply put off the day that we'll have to face our demons. I can't really see you guys. If this card chooses you, the universe is prompting you to take some significant action, which you've been delaying for a long time. This spell card will help you find your own inner hero, and in doing so, you'll learn to keep moving forward, despite of excitement of having broken through a significant barrier. If you chose this card, it indicates that you are more than willing to finally do what you must. Congratulations, this spell will help you be more courageous than you've ever dreamed possible. Such is the power of positive magic, and yes, you had the courage all along, didn't you? Okay, so the courage spell is on the Tuesday night of a waxing moon. Wear gold to ignite your courage. Light a golden candle rubbed with, I hate this, bergamot. Everybody's going to get me for this, but bergamot, it's Bergamot. And ask the hero inside of you 3 times to grant you the courage to face what you must be, or what must be faced, to say what must be said, and to do what you know to be right. Visualize your inner hero. She or he can be tall, strong, and wise, standing beside you, or they can be tiny and elfin, small enough to sit on your shoulder, but they will be with you to inspire and protect you. You are watched over. Okay. Card number 3. You have spell number 20, grace, ability to bear what we must be born without objection, anguish, or agony. It doesn't mean you're immune against the sadness and pain life can bring, but this spell will grant you the fortitude to learn what you can, cope with what you must, and be wiser than those around you. We may even be the cause, or who may even be the cause of your sadness. If this spell chose you, practice loving kindness and forgiveness exercises. This will help you become more insightful. When you can see the big picture, you no longer take the foolish actions of others so personally. Detach and have grace to bless those who are acting out of pain. If you've chosen this spell, you may be trying and unsuccessfully to move through or past a painful experience. Cast the spell with good faith and feel yourself gradually moving away from pain as Grace comes to bless your heart with her magic. Okay, so the Grace spell is: whenever you experience unkindness, send a blessing to the person who's harmed you and wish for their safety and happiness. Your grace and fortunes will increase by the power of three. For every blessing sent forth, so mote it be. All right, you guys. So if you guys are interested in a personal reading with me, please check out my website at waluchildreadings.com. The link will be in the description box below. All you have to do is sign up on my website, and then you can purchase a reading out with me. Also, if you guys would like a more quick reading, like an emergency reading when you are just on the go, or you just have a quick question or a couple of questions you want to ask, just hit me up on Instantgo, which is a mobile app for iPhone. Love to you guys as always. I appreciate you for watching. Until the next reading, peace.